City of Melbourne has represented us at our Goldfields tournament. We've got a lot to get through, so we'll get moving with the final. Of course, after the final, we have the raffle. We're going to draw the raffle at the end of the final after the presentation. So you don't need to be here to actually win the major prize, but we do have 6 bottles of wine to give away for raffle ticket holders who are present, and that's been Roger Fairbrother from Secret Wines has kindly donated 6 bottles of wine. Thank you, Roger. We have Q-Ball TV. Now, Q-Ball TV doesn't come for free, and Dave Alvo from Your Financial Freedom. There's signs up all around the room, and if anyone wants any financial advice, Dave's your man, and thank you, Dave, for sponsoring the food. And of course, there's a club marketing and all that, which we'll get to at the end of my final. So, Steve is our referee. Stuart's on the board. I'll hand you over to the referee. Thank you very much.
First game, Shaun Dalitz to play.
And welcome to the final of the South Pacific Championship. We've got 2 fine players here. James Mifsud from Melbourne versus Shaun Dalitz from Albury, and James Mifsud is firing. And that's a very good safety shot to start off with. Never easy to hit it thin going towards that your left bottom pocket there, going off, but and he's found the pace of the table well too. And there you see, he tried another thin shot, and he was very lucky to get out of that, Shaun. Got on the way back. James Mifsud recently won the Australian National Championship for the first time in Melbourne, the RACV club. So he's in a great frame of mind for sure. And this game in itself is all about psychology when you've got the skill. Depends how your mindset is on any given day. And it could be awkward. The pink might be in the way of a normal sort of safety shot to go back to ball. So James has got to be careful here. I think he wants to maybe just roll into the pack, but he'd rather play an attacking safety shot, but needs to get used to the table as well. And he's left a chance here for Shaun Dalitz, 23 years of age. Always good to get that first ball potted, relieve the nerves. Got an angle maybe to open the reds up, but the pink's in the way. So he's played for the loose red, just a bit too firm.
3.
And as you well know, we're on Cue Ball TV here. It's a pleasure to be here. First time to help out a little bit, and Dan Lynch is instrumental in bringing this coverage to you. Dan's working hard next to me. Actually still owe you a lesson, but from years ago. I think he's doing too much work behind the scenes to get any better. So foul and miss. So James tries again. So Shaun Dalitz beat Alan McCarthy 3-0 in the semi-final. Alan McCarthy has previously won this South Pacific title. And James Mifsud defeated Ryan Thomason 3-1. Ryan has the highest break so far in the tournament, 115. Pink getting in the way again for a sort of normal safety shot, but looks like James can just get past for the red. Good shot to nothing there. So if we can make this snooker tight, it'd be hard for James to leave a safety. It's a good weight. Yeah, there's a little gap between the green and the white, so it wasn't that bad, but he's had a full on but kiss, but I don't think the red's on. It's Hard to see from our screen here, but he's walking away, so quite lucky there. So there's another red on here, similar to his first pot to some degree. A bit tighter though this time. Looks like he's going to try and get into the reds here. Now, how lucky is he? Wiped its feet, and must say the pockets are pretty generous here. Fine players here, but pockets quite a bit bigger than the professional tournament pockets. Would have liked to hit a bit more backspin on that shot to get higher for the black, but shouldn't be an issue. But when you're firing away into a blind pocket, these are the ones that sometimes get away. Very good. Played the cannon, so he had options.
22.
He's looking for another cannon here to leave himself on the red on the to the same pocket the black's been potted. And just rolled a fraction. He's unlucky, but he's got a backup plan. Red into the right middle. Probably went a bit too far on the blue. It's not an issue, but if we're talking perfection. like the blue. So makes it a bit awkward, the queuing. Referee there checking he doesn't touch the red. Oh, that's a nice shot.
35. 36. 41. 42.
Well, a good start for Shaun. He's must be feeling quite comfortable. He just needs a couple more reds. If he pots the pink, it makes all the other reds awkward. But could use some check side here. Left-hand side. Well, that's perfect on this red. Nice little angle to get away from the cushion too. Needs one more red after this black, and I think he'll feel he's very safe. In this first frame of the South Pacific Championship. Well, I'm not sure he played it like that, but he's left himself a nice red in the centre.
56.
67 left on the table. 63 the diff.
57. 64.
'Where's the wide going? Awkward. Doesn't really want Mifsud to have a bit of a hit on this. He hasn't potted a ball yet, so let's see what he wants to do. But there's a 100 break on hand here if he can keep going here. Well, that's certainly a frame-winning break. Will James continue? No, he doesn't. So that's the first frame to Shaun Dalitz. He leads 1 frame to 0. There you see Club Marconi and the Billiards and Snooker Association of New South Wales working well together. And Your Financial Freedom is a sponsor who has helped Cue Ball TV bring this to you, and there's all the information. Call David Valvo. He's helped put some funds in Dan Lynch to work harder. Yeah, work beyond 55. Well, if you don't, you've got more chance of playing snooker. So this... James could have had a shot or two. I'm not really sure if he played on this table the last match. If he did, well then he probably didn't need a shot. But one thing in non-professional snooker, many of the tables are different depending on the room. So you can be playing very well on one table, and when you suddenly get on another table, things are a bit different. The cloth's a bit different. Cushions are a bit different, and you can feel quite ill at ease. Yeah, that's a nice shot, that. Very good plain ball player is Shaun. It's the cue ball in the middle very well when he's on his best form. He's got a competition high break of 140. Maximum break is, as we know, 147. In fact, I remember coming to this part of Sydney well over 30, actually, yeah, well over nearly 40 years ago, where I had a few lessons from Murdo Donahue, who was the first man ever in the world to make a 147 break. And he lived in Liverpool, Sydney. The funny thing was, he actually, even though he's the first man ever to make a 147, and I saw a plaque in the City Tattersalls Club that he made 7 centuries in 10 frames, which was basically unheard of in the 30s and 40s. But he didn't like snooker that much. He loved English billiards a lot more. Used to tell me off when I'd play some snooker. He was a contemporary of the great Walter Lindrum, and spent quite a bit of time with him. Murdo Donahue, look him up. And that's a nice shot with the rest. So James Mifsud gets on the board. Needs the rest again. Maybe thinks twice, or he doesn't like that rest. It's a different shape to some degree, I think.
57,
Clean as a whistle.
four change, fifteen,
Yeah, nice shot, and he's got an angle to open up the reds from the black. Might have to force it a little bit though. And not a bad kiss actually.
22, twenty-three,
And a couple of years ago, these two played each other in the final of the City of Melbourne Championship.
28,
Actually, Shaun was runner-up twice in the City of Melbourne Championship. It's basically a qualifier for the Goldfields Snooker Championship, the professional tournament. Well, he just punched it in a bit too hard, maybe took it a bit easy. He might be lucky here. But really a bad miss by James Mifsud. So Shaun will be looking for a bit of revenge. He got beaten by James in the City of Melbourne. I think the year before that, Shaun beat me in the City of Melbourne. So I vaguely remember that, trying to forget it in the semis. He's covered the black up a bit there. And there's still quite a basic safety shot to get back. A long red available. Doesn't like it, but thought he'd have a go at that one. Well, he's covered the red available. Nice shot. Played a good snooker there, that's for sure. back actually. Could have easily gone totally wrong there. Tricky to get back into balk here. And that's why he's left himself on the bottom cushion here. Tempting shot. So Shaun had a look where he'd leave the white in relation to this red. It's on, there's no doubt about that. Not so simple to get position. Tempting shot. Is it a double kiss? Yeah, but well, he's got a couple of options to pot balls here. Certainly not easy, but you'd think he's in front. He's in a good frame of mind. One good shot will give him a very good opportunity to win this frame. A bit hesitant, so yeah, he's going to refuse it by the look of it. So just building the pressure on James Mifsud. James is 35 years old. Well, he's somewhat fortunate there. And
Shaun Dalitz, 4.
foul, 4 away, and the red's very potable now. Well, he wants to pick the gap, does he? Surprised he's taking this one. But he's not. Great shot, no problem at all. Just the wrong side of the yellow, so it's to go in and out of balk. Well, you won't be happy with that. That's not a good shot. Didn't plan on the kiss there, so James Mifsud might have another chance yet.
Shaun Dalitz, 3.
Yeah, he should have got more then. Just caught that a fraction thick so the white didn't run on. That's a wide. Surprised he didn't go for the straighter shot. Been potting them well. Maybe the red was in the way, but defensive by Shaun, and James might try and make him pay now. Or he'll try. Let's see if he can.
Seven.
So all the reds are spread.
13.
Be looking to finish the frame off here, that's for sure. So he still needs this red, that's for sure. Stretching a bit of an angle. And that's what happens. Got to play position on that red quite quite a bit better. He's been playing well with the rest. Thought might try and get back straighter on the red. So 33 the difference, plenty left on the table. Yeah, and that's a good start. Perfectly on the blue. Come down for the loose reds, although both reds are along the cushion.
Six.
Well,
Dalitz, 6.
really should have got that. Would have liked a little bit better kiss there, James. Saying that though, he had a nice angle on the brown. So 32 the difference. This is frame ball basically. You'd like an easier frame ball, that's for sure. Nice shot. There's a nice little kiss for the black too, so bit of an angle on the black, so he's going to refuse it. And Dalitz doesn't hit this ball, the yellow. I think he can resign in this frame.
James Mifsud, 4.
So 37 the difference, 27 on the table. Quite a few snookers. He's nearly got one out of that, but normally wouldn't win the frame for this position, but get a snooker free ball. Oh, look at this. He played it, that's a good shot. There's some of the stalwarts of snooker in this area having a good look. You'd think that's it, and it is. So it's one frame all in the final of this year's South Pacific Championship. It's the 11th year at Club Marconi of this championship. And previously, I remember when I was a youngster, it used to be played all round New South Wales, and it's been going just by that good 40 years nearly. There's some of the results in the last 16. James Mifsud defeated Roger Fairbrother down the bottom there, and Joe Manici defeated Robin Beggs. He's in Albury now. Shaun Budd demolished Glenn Wilkinson. Alan McCarthy, previous winner, snuck through against Tyson Crinnis. And Ryan Thomason, young gun, beat Michael Huff, but in the end, we got to this quarter-final situation where Shaun crunched Manici. Budd lost a close one to McCarthy. Ryan Thomason, another stalwart from this area, Terry Emmett. And Rob Elsley got to the quarters. Good effort by him, but no match for James Mifsud, the current Australian national snooker champion. Dalitz defeated McCarthy. It was a whitewash actually, 3-0. And Ryan Thomason 3-1 down to James Mifsud. Which gets us to this situation, 1-1. So Shaun to break. All to play for in this best of 7 final. Well, he's caught the reds a bit thin there. Shaun Dalitz has been in 3 World Under-21 championships, so that's a good experience for him, in China, Ireland and Canada. James, I know, is going to Qatar to represent Australia in the IBSF Championship. I know that because he asked me if I've been there, and I have been there, playing the World 9 ball. I told him it's hot there, but you don't have to be a genius to work that out. Although I did see one of the strangest things I've seen there. I went out with the New Zealanders, and one of the players, I probably shouldn't mention his name, we're having dinner. It was 46 degrees outside, and he was wearing a thermal underwear under his clothes. I still really don't know why he did that, but he told me he was wearing it. I noticed it, the little thick sort of t-shirt like under his clothes. Shot went half wrong, could have been a lot worse though. He found the gap with that shot to nothing. It wasn't quite easy to do that, so that was the good part of the shot. But obviously the bad part was that he missed the pot. Pink ball, not sure that's on. Black's on, but it's nearer the cushion, and Dalitz has already missed one along the cushion. Yeah, nice cueing there. Deserves a clap there. Just the wrong angle on the green. Has to take the blue. Now, he's probably hit that too well, has he?
6.
Reds are sort of covering each other. He wanted to get that top red. And not sure he's on it. Well, it just goes past, so he'd be happy with that, and pink on in the centre pocket. And misses basically the crucial ball after 3 very good pots. Maybe worrying too much about the cue ball. Well, it's a bit of disaster. More ways than one. Try to pick the gap there, cannoned into the yellow and created the foul by potting the yellow, so it's a bit of a let off there for Shaun. And he puts James back in. No easy safety shot. The black might be in the way there. Maybe not. Hit those balls hard at him. Get away from the black there, and he's done so. So now a bit more pressure on Shaun Dalitz from Albury. Nice pot there, that's for sure. And just to make sure he's got 2. So it's Victoria versus New South Wales. Nothing in it. No problems with the black this time along the cushion. Looks like he's got an angle to get out too for the black again. Well, he's hit it too well, really. Let's see if he can cue past the red. just lucky, I think. Now, I don't know if the black will spot. No, so available on the brown. So Shaun will be, oh, it doesn't go there. So back again, a bit of exercise for the referee. Not that he needs it, I'm sure. I think the cue ball, we'll see in a minute, is just on the left-hand side of the spot, so works out well. The red will still be on. So who will add their name to the list of winners? The South Pacific. There's been some great players win this, and if we go back even further, I'm pretty sure Warren King won it. Where's the white going? Well, it's a careless shot, really. Shouldn't have been anywhere near the centre pocket. But the lead goes further, so now James has got to do something to get back in this frame. He was confident of getting it, but he missed it by quite a way. He's left him another long red, actually. So he's got to take this on. Black's waiting. Just checking if he does miss it, I'd say, what he's going to leave, so he might bring the cue ball back a little bit. I'm sure he fancied himself getting that, so that's a let off. And here's a previous shot by Dalitz trying to get on the reds, but played it too plain ball, and they're big pockets, and it's just got sucked in there. So back to the current situation. Dalitz has got away with that error, basically because James Mifsud couldn't capitalise on a couple of longer distance shots. Well, he wanted to kiss the balls with the red, but no contact, so he's a bit lucky there. It's tempting for Mifsud, but not easy in the centre pocket there, even if they are pretty big pockets. Yep, so like safety, which is fair enough, but he wanted it tight on the cushion, so he's left it quite a way short. Signs of tension for James. be looking at a little plan here, but shot to nothing. But he doesn't want to leave the red on in the centre. Can easily go wrong here. Yep, so elects to have a big go at that. It was calculated though. If he left it near the bit more on the left-hand side of the table, these reds wouldn't be on, and he only left the white there because he missed it by quite a way. So James Mifsud's got another chance. I don't want to say it, but he has been playing well with the rest, so let's see what happens. Still, I think he wanted to get over for the black. He's got the pink. Well, he's not going to be happy with that. So I suggest one good red here, even though the reds are near the cushions. If he gets this one, he's in the driver's seat and he's done it very well indeed. Bit near the cushion. Oh, that's a lovely pot by Shaun Dalitz from Albury. I just caught the knuckle, but I don't think it matters now. Yeah, he's cueing well now. It's a good test when you're near the cushion and just slotting them in. So just a bit of relaxed cueing practice now for Shaun. So James Mifsud couldn't take advantage of a couple of errors this frame, and now Shaun quite relaxed. Goes to a 2-1 lead. So it's best of 7, 2-1 to Shaun Dalitz. James Mifsud takes a break. Tries to get his thoughts back together. So here we are in southwest Sydney at the Club Marconi. They've held this South Pacific Snooker Championship for 11 years. We've got the finalists, Shaun Dalitz versus James Mifsud. James just gone for a toilet break. One of the sponsors here of Cue Ball TV, your financial freedom. So give David Valvo a call. We all want some financial freedom. There will be a financial reward for these players. Gets the biggest check. usual, he's gone for a pretty long toilet break too. See him in the background. He has returned. He's not lost.
Shaun waits 2 frames to 1.
So Club Marconi is the venue. James Mifsud is the breaker. But who will win this tournament? Quite close at the moment, nothing in it. But certainly Dalitz has got the momentum, or that break might have spoiled it a bit. To roll up behind it, but that's way short and on the wrong angle. So there's a red on in the centre. He's potted harder balls than that in the last frame. And will it hold its line? Is the brown on? That's the question. So elects the blue. Nice shot. He's full of confidence now.
6.
Not really a frame winning chance at the moment. Big pack of reds there, you can see. Oh. And after just saying all that, he's let himself down there. Probably got a bit ahead of himself after a lovely pot on the blue. I'm sure James didn't think he'd be back at the table so early, so he's got a chance to come right back into this frame and match. Just looking if he breaks these open, for red might go in. The white nearly went in. Wanted to hit it flush on the pink. Didn't quite get there, so the whites run away. He's protected the red over the pocket. It's close. Maybe not.
One. Shaun Dalitz, one.
Yeah, good shot by Shaun. He's put James in a bit of trouble here. A lot of reds open, no clear way back to baulk. So just wants to play a containing safety shot. He's left a red on in the centre, but it's not an easy one. Another mistake by James. It wasn't that simple. Had to bridge over the green a little bit. Made it twice as hard, that shot. Now, I got the feeling Dalitz has got to make a break here because he's had enough chances and James is wobbling a bit, so needs to get on top of him now and could be the difference in the whole match. Has he hit it hard enough? Wanted to get on the pink. So second option, the yellow.
Three.
If the red goes past the black, that'd be helpful because he can stun down from the blue. Well, he's played for it, I suggest, so it's all good. He's got to keep his concentration. Last red was easier than this that he missed.
10.
wiped its feet, I suggest that was pretty lucky to go in. But the pace of the ball helped it. It's on its way. So he's still going. That's all you want to do. So he's got a good angle now to open the reds up. Well, he got too much into it really. But there's a red on the centre.
33.
Played it with confidence. The feeling he was going to get that. Oh, he's not happy there. Why should he be? He's hit that wide a bit short. He could have gone up another,
41.
the old scale, another foot nearly. Play the red in the centre. Nope.
Shaun Dalitz, 41.
So, nice break, but it let off really. After he opened the pack up and got the red, it was really a frame-winning opportunity. So James Mifsud is 42 behind, but there's plenty of reds left, even though they're scattered towards the cushions, most of them. Well, he missed two the near side in the centre, so he definitely went for the far side, and it nearly over-adjusted basically, but just flicked in. You can see the lip of that pocket. It's protruding out in the centre pockets. It's got a big fall on it. Wobbling, that's for sure. Lost concentration, I think.
Shaun Dalitz, 52. James, 12.
Now, probably worth Dalitz having a go at this red in yellow pocket. No risks. The way he was potting though, it's not real. I'm not sure that's the right shot. Because he took the red off the cushion too, which James needs to do anyway. Back on the cushion, so well, that's a nice kiss as well. So 3-1 lead looming, and that's not easy to come back from there. Obviously, it's been done plenty of times, but just the same. I'd rather be in 3-1 up, obviously. So Dalitz wants to get this red. You can see it's pretty tight along the cushion, but that just shows you his confidence and the table. Excellent shot there. Well, that's a wide. He was trying to be a bit smart there. He might as well have gone for the brown there. .47 the difference. That would have made it 50. There's 51 on the table, so I don't know why he didn't go for the brown anyway. And James will be happy with that to push the red back towards the black. So I think that's a mistake by Shaun. Not only missing it, but going for the wrong shot. Yep, double kiss now. Somewhat lucky there.
12, Shaun Dalitz, 59.
Well, that's a poor shot. Couldn't afford to kiss the yellow there, so now this is a easier frame ball. Still got to get it, but no problem there. James just missed too many chances now. And Shaun's played some solid snooker. And just as I say that, but he's relaxed. He doesn't really need the black, I suggest. So, and there's the frame. So now Shaun Dalitz leads 3 frames to 1. Only needs one more frame to become the South Pacific champion. Shaun's been the Australian under-21 champion. High break of 140. He's 25 years of age, or should I say 23. Whereas James Mifsud, 35, high break in competition, 146, one off the magical maximum. He's been Australian champion. He is the Australian national champion, 2016. City of Melbourne champion, 2011. And also been victorious in Albury in the Lance panel. There's 180 snooker players registered at Club Marconi, so it's a hotbed of snooker. And Jim and Angelo look after the snooker and billiard players here. Well, now let's see if Shaun's a bit wary of winning this tournament. Be a big win for Shaun Dalitz. Hasn't quite got over the line in a major tournament, IBSF, ABSC tournament in Australia. So that might play on his mind. Stretching for both a bit, but wondering if he could get, just needs a little extension and get past the green. One good shot will give him an opportunity. Oh, a bit quick on the queuing in terms of his cue action. Might be lucky here. Got to pull off a good pot though, James. And he does so, but where's the white going? Oh, just all right. Ends up perfect. It's a game of fractions. Could have all gone wrong, but now he's got a chance. Nice cannon on the red to give himself a black. Bit of an angle, but you'd think you'd get it. Rattles in the jaw again. And I suppose that's the difference, the professionals. And when we've had, James did go in the Goldfields as a qualifier, and we've had plenty of Australians do that. But when you get on the professional tables, those little jaws, even that one is nearly not in on the professional table. But on the other hand, you've got to swap from one table to the other in these tournaments, so swings and roundabouts. Tables are playing different, depending which one you get on. Not all new cloths. This is a very good chance now. Well, as I say, I don't know if he's been doing that. I haven't seen James play for a little bit. His cue's wobbling on the backswing quite a bit. Now, well, is Shaun Dalitz a bit nervous? That was a nice opportunity. So James has been a form player, so if he gets on the go, he can easily rattle off these last few frames. Himself a longish shot, but I suppose he had no option, and he's pretty good at these normally. And that's no exception. Still good, holds position with that cannon.
13. 14. 21. 22. 29. 30.
And this is what James Mifsud required. Try and really get back into the game with a bit of a break, keep Shaun Dalitz cold. But really, Shaun's only got himself to blame. He's had opportunities.
34. 36.
Nice shot. Always a bit tricky cutting the ball across the table there. So just needs to get the right angle, probably for the bottom red in the pack. He missed one of these earlier stretching. Not this time. Nice little cannon there. Winning frame for the tournament's always the hardest, especially for a younger player.
50. 56. 57. 64.
No, but that'll do him. 64 break. The crowd appreciate that break. So it's 3-2 to Shaun Dalitz, the final of the South Pacific Open Snooker 2016.
Shaun, 3 times to 2.
And this is Snooker. 1 minute, Shaun Dalitz is looking totally in control, and now things have changed.
One. Four.
On your right hand side on that ball to get pretty good position for James. No.
James Mifsud, 4.
And the wides are starting to come. Might be lucky there. Well, definitely lucky. Snooker can come maybe behind the cushion, get half ball on the red, knock the red up to the top end. Yeah, a bit thin. Done it in, pink on. Yeah, had an idea it should be pretty safe though. Just one fraction more would have been better. But held the white well, really. Too well. Be forced to have a go at this. And that's a good pot. He might have even kissed the black on those reds. Get them out of the way. It's close. So if he can get this, he should be in good position. Yeah, a bit of hesitation. And it is it's a big shot, a big ball in the match. Doesn't like it. And is he lucky? I suggest he's not too lucky, but he's not too unlucky either, so he's got a shot on. But yeah, he didn't want to. He could have played a soft screw to hold those balls for the reds there below on the bottom of your screen, but didn't fancy that. But now, has he got an angle here to bring himself back up the table? Not really. Probably got to put some more side on that ball, but nice pot though. That's the aim of break building, get back on the black if you can. I think he's done so.
21.
Yeah, wanted to go one bit further, so let's roll the black in for these reds, but should be all right. No, he's not too happy with it, and the pink is tempting, but it's going to get him out of position a little bit. No, it's all good. Pink goes in the left-hand bottom pocket. fraction far because he wanted to get on the black after this, just roll it in. And that's wants to get on another red here. And didn't want to manoeuvre with sides, so he's got on a red, but it's a lot harder than the ones below the black there, which he was aiming to get on. Crucial 41 break, but it's not really enough to take the trophy home. You wanted to construct a bigger break than that. Speaking of that, he is a carpenter, so he could have built a bigger one, but he's got his nose in front, but it's not really much of a difference if James Mifsud gets the next chance. Just enough side on the cue ball to miss the centre pocket. Well, that's another wide. He probably could have controlled that a bit more. It's a bit of a panic shot. Could have just soft screwed it. So James, awkward little shot, but certainly can pot it. And no problem. I've just got a feeling Shaun's thinking about winning this too much on these last few shots, the last couple of frames. And if he can get right in position here, we could be back for the decider.
Four.
Well, it's handy. Could have landed anywhere there on the blue when it wasn't on, but just got to roll this in. And that's a nice shot. Get close to the red. Tournament director this weekend has been Dave Waller. He's done a great job putting everything together.
13.
Wow. Yep, he's hit the red, but he's jumped over the initial red, so that's a foul at a critical time. The only good news is he was lucky to go in off as well, so Shaun's got a bit of a longer shot to play. Very unexpected. Can only say it's the pressure. And there you see another miss. The referee doing a great job, actually. Very unperturbed and out of the way, not just doing his job. Steve Dodds from Newcastle.
Dalitz, 45, and Mifsud, 21.
I would have loved that white to be right in front of the green, hamper the queuing even more. Well, now, has he got some luck here? Is the red on? Have to see from another angle to make sure that's on. And the way Shaun's looking, it might not be. It's pretty tight. It's got to check the cue up a bit. Big shot. Yep. And he just doesn't look too, what would be the word, confident, deliberate on these vital last few shots to win the tournament. So James Mifsud, similar to the last shot in lots of ways, screw shot into the same pocket, but this time makes no mistake, and he's right on the pink. And he's got a nice angle on the red, I've got a feeling, to open up those other two reds below the pink, and Steve Dodds puts that pink right on the spot. Well, James is hoping it's not on the spot, so he can free it right up, go on the black spot, but he'll dislodge it anyway. Now, always a danger to going off there, but no problem. It's going to come down to these last two reds along the cushion. That cue ball to get up a bit higher, he'd probably have an angle to knock the red out, so he forgets about the pink. Pot the brown and come back for the red on this side cushion. Can't be any closer. Shaun Dalitz hasn't had easy shots to finish this match, but the way he's approached it was slightly doubtful. Well, let's see again if he's going to have some more composure this time. He's 6 in front.
Dalitz, 45.
He needs quite a few more balls, but let's see how he approaches this ever crucial ball. That's a better stroke. It's the stroke we're looking at. Now he might be able to just drop behind this red. Well, would have liked it straighter, but it is on. It's very difficult. So I blame him to play safe here, but he's got to make sure it is safe. And that's not a good shot. He had to hit that a lot harder to get the red back across the table. He'll be kicking himself. Fundamental mistake there. But James couldn't take advantage in one way, but has he got the snooker? If you can't see enough of this, not easy to play safe either. That was always going to be the problem, and he's kicked the brown out as well. Probably should have tried to do something else. I don't know what actually, but so if he could hit a bit thicker, lots of side. So now James Mifsud's got a real opportunity to tie this match up. Well, he's underhit that by quite a way, but he's got an angle here to screw around the back of the green. Certainly not where he wanted to be though. Needs to stretch. Still not long enough, so now comes the rest. Yeah, excellent shot to hold it like that. And he's got a bit of an angle there to get on the brown. Nice angle actually. There you can see it, provided by Dan Lynch, Cue Ball TV, as you are all watching. Wants to get in behind it, and he has, but on the wrong side, wrong angle to get back for the blue. He might have to go around the table here, but that right hand corner pocket is also looming. Well, he's overcut it. Now, it's a bit of luck here. By that I mean the white ball's near the cushion. Will he take it on? Looks like he's going to cannon into the pink too, so whatever he does, he's got to do it right. Now that's a better looking shot. That's a good shot. So 2 points the difference. 22 on the table. James Mifsud snookered. Well, couldn't be much better. I think he's got a snooker back. It's all happening now here in southwest Sydney at Club Marconi. And is it hard enough? Well, there's a bit of luck involved there, although they might have played it, you don't know. I know in 9-ball they play those shots all the time. But fourth time lucky. Okay, there's a shot on now. He's just got to cue this well, stun it across. And he just didn't do it. The man from Albury wobbling. Struggling to get over the line. James Mifsud from Melbourne. Awkward shot here too. And that was the problem, to get the speed, to get back up for the blue. At least he can see the blue. It was looking as another snooker. James has hit the lead now, needs 2 of these balls. Both players need 2 of these balls. And that's a good shot too. Made sure the blue's safe. And just hit it a bit hard. Well, that's an understatement. Much too hard. Now, just get on the blue. Get on the pink, I should say. And then it should be a final frame. But it's pretty straight. Yep. The top spin slowed it down. Assuming he'll have a go at this. It's not easy to tie the match at 3 frames all in the final. Yes, it's there. We've got a decider on our hands. And your financial freedom brings you the final on Cue Ball TV of this great match. We're here for the decider. All to play for. Shaun Dalitz to break. Inexperienced at winning a tournament of this level, and that shows. He's had a few chances. They haven't been straightforward, but on another day he could have won that for sure. So James Mifsud, I suppose the momentum is with him. Well, I'm sure it's with him. Potted a beautiful pink to win that last frame. And there's a little starter for Shaun. Some of these long shots were going in before, so now he's refusing them. There's not much value though, because the black's not on. James Mifsud, Australian national snooker champion. Was 3-1 down, now it's all square. He's hit that one a bit thick, so can Shaun Dalitz from Albury bring up a nice long pot to get him in? Snooker's a bit like this. He's had his chances. Now it's becoming a bit awkward. Obviously there's reds on, but to get on a colour, it's high risk. Must be feeling the tension now. Well, and that's what's happening. He's throwing his cue at the ball. I know he wanted some cue power, but even when there were simpler balls on, he was doing something like that, but not to such an extent. So now, and Mifsud must be thriving from this, because he can see that Dalitz not cueing as well under the big balls. But now it could become a tactical battle here, because the reds are spread, but then none of them are on. Ooh, just pushes the red over the centre pocket, so good shot. But there's another red to come off here, so Dalitz, if he can put him under pressure here, this could be a big shot for him. Good safety shot, good pace. There's a red on. Potted one of these before to come round the back of the black, but that was a couple of frames ago. And that's the difference. He's thinking more of safety than potting the ball. Where's the red going? Well, going to be happy with that. Would have been a much more happy person if the white didn't go quite as far, so not much is going to happen except for a snooker at best. And I think that's good touch too. Quite see how close he is to this yellow, but the reds are spread, so there's danger everywhere. It's a logical shot to go for, but it's run too far. So it's a foul and miss, but straightforward pot. What he needs, Shaun, is to have maybe a little bit of angle to work the cue ball. And he hasn't got that angle, so he says, have another go. Steve Dodd's asking both players, is that the right position? They agree. Well, he's erred on a different side this time. Well, this is a big shot. There's a shot on here. Screw off the red, clear the other red, get on the black, but he doesn't like it. And don't really blame him there, but he might not have a better chance. So these fouls have not been too dangerous, but now that could well be dangerous. It's not a foul, but it could be the worst shot of the lot. Just depends if Shaun can get on a colour after this simple red. And he's done so. Deserves a little clap there. And now black goes in this right-hand bottom pocket. And he's got an angle on this red. If it's enough, he can just stun out. If he has to run around the angles, there's another red in the way. And it creeps forward there into a good position. This is a good opportunity. It's a bit of a wild shot, really. Could have played better position there. Yeah, I think the blood's rushed to his head a bit again. Could have made this a lot easier. Looked at the pink in the centre after this red. It's probably got to get precise position. Would be the shot to go for if he can get it. This one, well, I think position's somewhat doubtful. And the pot too. Lifted his head. Tension again. When at the crucial point of the frame to win the match. James would be thinking he's lucky to have another chance. So another chance goes begging, but that wasn't an easy one. Kisses probably helped the situation. Might be able to see this red on the left-hand side and go back to balk. that's a cruel shot. Very cruel indeed. Big fluke there. This is the sort of thing that happens when you don't take your chances. Well, he's overscrewed that.
Through.
Somewhat unlucky to get that far down the table. Awkward angle on the red. Along the cushion here, he's got to play with side, so. That's a good shot. That's a classy shot, that. So advantage to James Mifsud now. Had a bit of luck. Can he capitalise? He has with a good shot there. Well, really try to do too much with the cue ball there. Played it well. Well, that's an unexpected miss. A bit overconfident there. Lifted his head. Shaun Dalitz has got to do something now. Can the youngster from Foldvari close this match off? He hasn't done so with his previous opportunities in the last couple of frames. He's not going to have too many more chances, that's for sure. So, right on the reds here. Pink doesn't go anymore, but the black's open. So, it's a pretty good angle to get on the black. Sizable lead now for Shaun Dalitz, but he needs more balls to become the South Pacific Open Snooker Champion for 2016. This championship has been played since the 1960s, way before he was born, nearly before I was born. 30 the difference. And he's missed it again. Just that hesitation. Might have got out of it this time. Snookered by the black. Not sure if the red goes near the pink. James is having a good look. And there's another view on Cue Ball TV. Some good cameras set up here. Nice vision. But it's all about the tension, the final frame of the final match in this year's championship. Decision here. He could try and come off the cushion and get rid of that red near the pocket. He might be having a go at this. Down the bottom, it's close, but it's not there. That was do or die. And now it's up to Dalitz to make it die. Well, that's a loose shot. I'm sure he wanted to get on the black. He's lucky to get on the pink. The nerves are tingling. Okay, well, but this snowball effect left himself a testing shot now. Deserves a clap, and the crowd know what they're looking at. One more good shot required to get on the red. Good shot. I don't know if he wanted to knock that red out. Probably wasn't the right shot if he did, because he could have got on the loose reds, but good pot. This one for the match, I feel. And that's a good pot too. Now, has he got on the colour? Right. Ball. Well done, Shaun. There was pressure on that ball, and he's got perfect position on the red. He's 54 in front, and now he should enjoy himself. And the carpenter from Albury, former Australian under-21 champion, he's now made himself an Open champion at this South Pacific Open Snooker. It looked dodgy for quite a while, but in the end he's pulled out some very good pots, held his nerve, and overcome the Australian national champion James Mifsud for a historic win. He's on 43, but it really doesn't matter. He'll be happy to clear the table, but he'll be even more happy to lift the trophy.
54.
And well done, Shaun Dalitz. He's the new champion. And that's clearing the table, that's for sure. See Dave Waller, tournament director. He's just arranging the trophies. Club Marconi. It's been a great weekend of snooker. Started with over 70 players. It's got a long history, this club and this tournament. And James Mifsud would have thought what might have been. And the young Shaun Dalitz. This will be a kickstart to his snooker career.
What a wonderful final, just a great stand of play. And a great way to finish the final. Congratulations, Shaun. Okay, so we have a lot of people to thank. First of all, of course, Club Marconi putting on the event, sponsoring the event, putting up the money. Thank you to the Snooker Club, to all the members of the Snooker Club and the members of Marconi for letting us use facilities and wonderful club facilities on the weekend. Thank you, of course, to Jim, who's up with the graphic line every tournament, Saturday, Sunday, the evening dance and the fellows. They're here all weekend. Thank you very much. Thanks, of course, to all the spectators, who visited the club on the weekend and watched the finals. So thank you all for coming. Thanks, of course, to all the players who came and they didn't conquer, and some of them have to go travel long distances and have other commitments. So thanks everyone for playing. Without them, we wouldn't have a tournament. Thanks, of course, to the referees. Without the referees, it would be very difficult to run a tournament. So Steve, thanks Steve. Steve's come from Newcastle. Thanks very much. And also to, of course, Joe and Alan, they come down from the Central Coast, and Neville, who's here all the time. Stuart, of course, Stuart's the backbone of any tournament. He's in the engine room, and he's one of the main cogs. So, and if it wasn't for Stuart, I wouldn't have the luxury of actually competing in the tournament myself, or trying to. So, thank you very much, Stuart. And of course, the association in general, Alex Render, who can't be here today. Alex is very, very busy, and also Shannon, who is the vice president as well. And there's things happening in the background. We've got some junior development programs and some referee programs. So, we are trying to do things, and there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes that nobody sees, but we are trying to do and to make a difference. And we're working on a new constitution so that we can move forward. So thanks to all the committee, thanks to Jeff, who's not here, helped out during the day. So thanks very much. We had, of course, as some of you may have noticed, if you're in the club here today, anywhere in the club, there was a live cross to the Channel 9 Wide World Sport program, where we had actually stopped play because there was cameras here, a live feed back to the Wide World Sport show. And thank you, of course, to Robby. Robby's over there, Robby. play the tournament, but he also had other commitments, and Robby's made time to come along this morning and to do the live feed for us, and also he's come back today to do the commentary, the live commentary on Cue Ball TV, which will be available on YouTube. So it's very good quality snooker, so it's worth having to watch. So thank you, Robby. And of course to Cue Ball TV General Dan Lynch. Dan, it's probably back now. Dan's been here all weekend and he's been here since probably 7:30 this morning, setting it all up, putting the cameras up, and so that people out there can see what we're doing with snooker. This, the new patron of the ABSC, the Australian Business and Snooker Council, is Ian Chappell. A lot of you will be familiar with Ian Chappell from his cricket. And also, of course, Ian was responsible for setting up this live cross this morning. So Ian's not here. He had another commitment. He had to go to a concert today. He was invited, of course. He just couldn't make it. He's sorry he can't be here, but we thank Ian for his contribution to the sport. These events wouldn't happen if we didn't have sponsors and people supporting the game. And Dave Valvo from Your Financial Future has kindly sponsored the Cue Ball TV live feed. So thank you very much, Dave. We also, of course, need funds to run these tournaments, because this is a national ranking tournament. It's actually the first national ranking tournament of the season, and we have to pay out minimum prize money, and we need funds to run these tournaments. So of course we've run a raffle which we'll draw in a minute, and we'd like to thank everyone who has bought tickets in the raffle, and especially Dave bought tickets. Thank you very much. And but of course we need to run a raffle. We need raffle prizes, and Peter Hanley has kindly donated a special edition handmade cue. Peter, I also have another 3 special edition handmade cues for sale if anyone is interested in buying a cue. We also have a cap. We'll have the prices in a minute. A World Series, an original World Series cricket cap signed. It will be signed by the Chappell brothers. Ian and Trevor have signed the cap, and unfortunately I have to take the cap back with me today because Ian's not seeing Greg until early October, but it will be signed by the 3 Chappell brothers. And of course we have other prizes. Frank has donated a bottle of scotch. Joe has donated a massage. Joe is an expert therapist, and a lot of people who she's fixed today. She fixed Roger. Unfortunately, she didn't know that Roger was my opponent in the 6 red, and Roger was complaining he was a bad back, and she fixed him before he played me. So, and she said, don't tell Dave. But anyway, Roger went on to win the tournament. So, anyway, without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Angelo, who's representative from Club Marconi.
Thanks very much, guys. Without these guys, without Dave and the association, the New South Wales Association, we can't have this. But with Club Marconi sponsoring for the 11th year, we are going to be here for a long time, and I can assure you that snooker is very big here at Club Marconi. We support it. I'd like to thank Jimmy, my twin brother, Dennis, Vic, and all the association. I'd like to thank all the players that came today and made this big event. I'd also like to thank to all the referees. Thank you for coming. I hope you like our venue here and our hospitality. We try to make everybody happy here. And look, at the end of the day, thank you to all the spectators. And on behalf of Club Marconi, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sorry. I do apologise. And the winners to Shaun and James, congratulations to you. James, done well, and congratulations.
It's okay. kindly co-sponsor of the event.
Anyway, I'd just like to thank David for giving me the opportunity. I think it's a great investment. I have a lot to snooker because without snooker I couldn't have met sparring partners like Mr. Saka over there. Saka needs the table. But anyway, yeah, I have a lot to it because socially I had a lot of fun in snooker, getting away from the ex-missus. And now I've got a future ex-missus, so that's a bit of fun. But no, when I was told, you know, do you want to promote whatever, I said, yeah, fine. As far as I'm concerned, I owe this game a lot of favours and money, so yeah, I'll do it again and again because I had a lot of fun. And anyway, I just want to say thank you very much. My motto is if you invest early, you retire early. Simple as that. So that's what it's all about. It's your financial freedom, by the way, not an easy future. That's right, exactly. But thanks again, and yeah, a very, very well run tournament. Congratulations to the winner, James. Yeah, thank you very much.
Now, I'd like to call on Angelo, please, to present the Perpetual Trophy South Pacific Trophy. Shaun? Shaun He said Shaun Present the runner-up award, James.
First of all, well done to Shaun, his first tournament with me. It's been knocking on the door for a while now. He made back-to-back finals in City Melbourne, which is extremely hard to do. Obviously, I didn't want it to be against me his first tournament, but he played well, especially the first half of the match. He was knocking on balls, no matter where I was leading him, so well done. So it's good to Dave for sponsoring, and anyone else who sponsored the month. It's one of my favourite clubs to come to. It's great food, great people, really good snooker room. I hope we're coming here for many years to come. Thanks to Dave and Stuart for putting their time in, running the comfortable all weekend. So thank you very much.
Mr.